Scorpio, what's happening with you? It's time to see what's going on with y'all for the month of July 2020. I will be going out of town today, so I cannot promise you that the weekly forecast will get done on time. Going out of town today for Father's Day. So, anywho, if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, that is in the description of the video. That information does include the prices for everything that I have to offer. That includes how to get a hold of me. Everything you need to know. Also, I will be announcing all month long Leah's new Instagram. Dude, y'all gotta go give that a follow. She has launched this amazing, very impressive project where she makes and sells crystal jewelry. It's badass, dude. That's in the description as well. Definitely give that a follow, okay? Anyway, enough babbling. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. What do we got for my Scorpio's universe? What deck do I want to use? Since I have my favorite deck, my Radiant Rider-Waite, packed up to take out of town, I have 3 decks here. Mystical Tarot, Astrology Answers, Master Tarot deck, and good old-fashioned Rider-Waite. Which one should I start off with? Which one's speaking to me? Okay, Rider-Waite it is. What do we got, universe, for my Scorpios? What do we got? Scorpio, July 2020. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Thank you, thank you. Thank y'all for tuning in. I want to get you a jumper. I may not, though. Two more shuffles. All right. Here we go. Ba-boom, King of Cups reversed overall, Scorpio. What's up with that? Okay, so overall, regardless of anything else that happens in the reading, I don't really feel like you have a whole lot of emotion left to give. So you are a fixed water sign, so it's not like you don't have any emotion, right? You always have emotion, right? You don't not have emotion. Even when you think you don't feel, oh, you feel. Just because you're pissed off doesn't mean you don't have emotion. That means you're pissed off. That's the emotion. But you don't have any love to give, right? I feel like a lot of you are just kind of emotionally drained dry from this situation, if that makes any sense. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. But I think the way people are perceiving you from the outside looking in, is that you are kind of lost and kind of can't really figure out exactly what's going on with this situation. Like, it's almost like throwing your hands up in the air, you know? On the inside, though, Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you are definitely making forward movement, but it's not like this arbitrary forward movement that's unplanned, okay? It's you're planning each step, right? So I don't really feel like there's anything about what you're doing right now that's like, it's not like you're actually lost. People may think that you're kind of lost and don't really know what you're doing, but you know what you're doing, okay? Ooh, the person you're dealing with feels guilty. 7 of Swords reversed. Could have been some secrets that came out. Could have been some lies that were exposed. Knight of Cups, too, is the underlying energy. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, okay? So, like I said, it's not like you don't have emotion. You always have emotion. I don't know, I just think that you're taking your love elsewhere. A lot of you. See, with this situation right here, the thing about it is you don't, like, on a daily basis, we only have so much energy. We only have so much energy on a daily basis. And when that energy gets depleted on the wrong thing, like you keep dumping all this energy, and after a while, we start to notice that I'm wasting my energy. I'm wasting it. I'm dumping in all this energy and getting nothing in return. But you know what most people do? They keep dumping energy. And I think that looks to me like what's happened here. That's what this feels like. The person you're dealing with could be a Leo. I don't know. I don't really know. I think they do feel guilty. They do see the error of their ways. They see what they could do. But they're contemplating whether or not it's worth it. Is it worth it to change? Because in order to, like, it depends. If this is somebody you're currently in separation with, in order to reconcile, or if this is somebody you're still involved with, in order to heal it and make it better. Same energy, same thing, basically. One thing has to happen. Both people exclusively have to go inside and agree to work on themselves. Okay, that's really hard to get two people to do that. Really hard. I've seen it happen, and I know it's possible, but it's very difficult to get two people to agree to do that. You know, there's usually at least one person pointing the finger saying, nope, you need to change, not me. And at that point, and that's what this person is debating on. Yeah, I know I fucked up, but is it worth it? Is it worth it to change? Is it worth it to go through all that, you know, all that struggle, that internal struggle to change myself and all this? Because I think y'all are both Queen of Wands reversed. Okay? Let's look a little bit more at the person you're dealing with here. A little bit more at the person, people, and or situations playing the biggest influence on my Scorpios. Can y'all think of a good title for this reading yet? Let's see it in the comments section. Y'all got a good title for this reading. What should I title this? I'm thinking. I'm trying to keep it in mind. Let's look at the person you're dealing with. Let's look at the person you are dealing with. The person that Scorpio is dealing with, universe. Three more shuffles for the person you're dealing with. 1, 2. Oh, you got a jumper here in the middle of a shuffle. I like it when that happens. 3, Ace of Pentacles reversed. So I don't really feel like they think this is going anywhere. And honestly, I don't really know if they are determining that this is worth it. Star in the reverse again. Okay. So I think it's them. I think, well, they also got the Strength in the reverse too. So I think both of you, in a way, it's to the point now where a while back, if you all both would have taken a step back and said, okay, let's dump it all out on the table. You know, but I just don't see that happening here. And I don't think this person here at this point in the game, I don't really think that they think it's worth it. Okay. Because they're too drained. They don't want to fight this battle. Okay? They don't want to fight this battle. King of Swords in the heart of the spread here. Like I said, you are King of Cups reversed. This could be an air sign that you're dealing with. But I think they have successfully detached themselves from this emotionally. Okay? Water signs, y'all don't really roll that way. Like other signs, like air and earth signs are able to just completely pop away from emotions altogether. It's a completely different spiritual aspect for a water sign, but you still do possess that ability to detach yourself from the ego, which ego is emotion and thought, okay? Emotion and thought. That's a whole other can of worms here. I'm not really talking about that, but I do think that this person has successfully cut off emotion, honestly. I really do. They do feel the connection, though. They do feel this connection. The Lover's card does not indicate a connection or the lack thereof. It indicates whether or not the connection is felt. But they don't really know whether or not it's worth it. They don't really know what to do. Okay? Communication could be blocked for some of you who, if you're in separation with this person, it looks like blocked communication or just very, very terrible, poor communication. On top of Mercury retrograde, bro. B to the Rizzo, bro. Yeah, that's not good. Let's, I guess, look at timelines moving forward then. Timelines moving forward. Is this worth it? That's what I was thinking, Victoria. Is this worth it? That's probably what I will title this reading. Believe it or not, y'all, that is another little behind the scenes thing that a lot of people don't really understand, that in my opinion is a challenge about doing what I do for a living. Okay, because these readings, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure out how to connect with the audience that needs to hear the message. Okay, so there is obviously, these readings are not for every single Scorpio on the planet, obviously, but for the group of Scorpios that do need to hear this, or for the group of cross watchers that need to hear this, whoever it is, how do we target that particular audience? So you got to figure out the title, you know, so that the people who need to hear this message will see the title and say, that's what I got going on now. Let me see what's happening there. You know what I mean? Dig what I'm saying? All right. So let's get 3 shuffles here. Timeline's moving forward. 1. Ooh, damn it. There's 2. And 3. Thank you for the positive feedback, Ashley. Thank you. You know, I think what a lot of people don't really understand is that no matter who you are or what your sign is, your responsibility is to vibrate higher than your astrological sign. Okay, a lot of people vibrate lower than their astrological sign, so your astrological energies pull you around and make decisions for you. You vibrate higher than your astrological sign, you can use that energy for the greater good of mankind, if that makes sense. Anyway, timeline's moving forward here. I don't know, I think that you all are gonna just take a break. Take a break from drama, okay? And I see y'all having a fun time, like probably spending more time going and hanging out with your friends and having a good time, okay? Some of y'all could be dealing with a third-party situation that you just don't feel like messing with, okay? Because you do have 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords reversed, though. We don't have time for heartbreak. We don't have time for these low, you know, just because 2020, y'all, this year is just a test of character. Let's just be euphemistic, okay? This is a test of character, okay? So, yeah, that's the last thing we need is heartbreak and frustration. I see overall 3 of Cups. Y'all are probably going to spend the month having as much fun as you possibly can, okay? Sun card. I see new communication too. I see new communication, probably from a new person. And that's what the 3 of Cups is all about, I think, because this past situation, yeah, it's still kind of lingering, but at the end of the day, it's better to cut it off and set it on the back burner to come back to later than to try to just, remember what I said at the beginning of the reading, just keep dumping energy into this losing battle. Just dumping energy in and you're depleting yourself. It's better to do that. Let's just cut the energy off. See what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Let's just cut the energy off at its source. Okay, we'll come back to that later. In the meantime, I got a life to live, man. There's good times out there to be had. There's fun to be had, you know? There's experiences to go have. I don't know about you, but... Anywho, that was positive. That was nice. Now, the most important part of the reading. Oh, well, let me pull one of my other decks out of the... Yeah, let's go. Let's Gilded Tarot Royale. Tarot readers. Did you all know that a new updated version of the Gilded Tarot came out, and it is phenomenal. I kind of got a little bit bored with the Gilded Tarot. It's a good deck. It's good. It's just played out. So many people use it. Dude, this one here, badass, dude. I love it. I love it. So let's use this one for things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Ooh, that was quick. 4 of Cups in the reverse. All right, so pay closer attention to what's going on around you. All right, meaning that you might want to take a second to step back and look at life from a different perspective, because there's opportunities around you that you may not even realize. You may not even look at these things as an opportunity. You know, the vast majority of people who think that they're stuck in one spot aren't stuck in one spot. They're not recognizing the opportunities all around them. You got to train your mind to look at life differently. Train your mind to think about success, not failure. You got to train your mind. You know how we do this thing as humans where we sit around all day and fantasize about the worst case scenario? Well, you know, if what you're doing is you're training your brain subconsciously to look for negativity. You don't even realize you're doing it. You're training, you are hardwiring your subconscious paradigm to look for negativity when you do that. When you sit around in the peace and quiet, and just run that worst case scenario through your head over and over and over and over and over. And I get it. Okay, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I don't have time to go into my experiences, but you know that you are capable of retraining your mind, and it'll take some time, and it's not a comfortable process. Just know that. It takes time and it's uncomfortable. But you can train your brain to sit around and fantasize about the best case scenario all day, every day. And after a while, your brain will subconsciously, without you even thinking about it, start looking for opportunities for success. And that's how you attract success to you. It just takes time. Okay, let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Well, boom, 3 of Cups. Hey, you're already doing that. Make sure you have as good of a time as possible. Don't waste your energy on anything that is going to drain you, okay? Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, you're emotionally depleted right now. It's time for you to regain your strength and regain your balance. Fill your cup back up yourself, okay? Fill your cup back up yourself. Hey, a lot of you out there handed your cup off to the wrong person. It happens. It happens, okay? Don't sit and point your fingers at the other person, but don't beat yourself up about it, okay? Lesson learned? Huh? Lesson learned? Okay, so what did I learn about me in the process? Okay, we're going to correct that and move forward. And there's going to be a brighter future ahead, okay? Do not allow anxiety and fear to make decisions for you, okay? Anxiety and fear, unfortunately, are just kind of like part of this life. However, the less you allow them to run you, the less control they will have, and eventually it'll cease to exist. See, the majority of us, we don't really realize those people who live in anxiety and fear all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day. Well, trust me, I've been institutionalized and medicated and in and out of therapy my entire adult life, most of it, for severe anxiety and depression, suicide attempts, all that good stuff. Oh, trust me. Oh, trust me. What you're doing is you're allowing that fear and anxiety to make decisions for you. Don't allow it to have control. If you give it control, it'll run you. If you cut off control, eventually it'll die, okay? Eventually. You have to be stronger than it. You can't let it pull you around. That's what you're doing that keeps it alive, is you are allowing the fear and the anxiety to make decisions for you. You are making decisions based on fear. How many decisions do you make on a daily basis that are based on a worst case scenario? Think about that. Think about that and rethink your daily activities. How many decisions do you make on a daily basis that are based on what could go wrong? Not what could go right, what could go wrong. Think about that. Think about that, okay? And then sit back and reanalyze and reinterpret what the universe is giving you. Think about that, okay? Anyway, I feel like the messages my Scorpios needed to hear have come through. I greatly appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. Again, I will be going out of town today. We'll be leaving anytime here in the next couple of hours. I'm not 100% sure when the weekly forecast is going to be squeezed in. Might be late, might not be till tomorrow. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so anyway, though, I will turn your attention again to the description of the video where you will find information on scheduling personal readings, the prices for everything that I have to offer, and again, don't forget to go give Leah's new Instagram a follow. It's badass, dude. Man, she makes crystal jewelry that I don't even want her to sell. I'm like, man, I want that one. You know? It's like, it's awesome stuff, y'all. That's in the description of the video as well, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in, okay? I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good one.